Hi, my name is Natalie Wheeland and I'm the Chief Product here at VidVersity. And first of all, welcome to our world, and we're really excited that you're having a trial of the product. A couple of things. In this video, it's just a short video sort of how to get started. But we do offer a complimentary workshop. It's made up of 2 half sessions. It's totally online, so you can do it anytime you want. The first session deals with really planning out what you want to train, what style of video you want to do. And then the second session is we actually help you build a course. So if you really want to get granular during your trial and actually create a course that you can use, we let you keep that after the trial. We really encourage it. But if you just really want to get in and get your hands dirty, that's what this video is about. So I'm now going to take you through just a really quick get started. You'll also notice that there's a sort of planner that is more for the workshop, but you can use that to help you plan out your training and what you're hoping to achieve. So always feel like you can reach out to us during your trial, whether that's through the chat on our website or you want to contact us through info@vidversity.com. We're really happy to help you any stage along this way. So enjoy the trial, and now I'm going to just take you through a short video on how to really get started once you've received your login. Okay, so you've received your login. Once you log in, click on Launch VidVersity. Now, the thing we've got to be thinking about here is you're about to make a course that is based around a video. So there's 3 steps to the process of building a course. The first is you've got to upload a video. The second is you can edit it if you want to. And the third is you create a course. So let's talk about the uploading a video, or a number of videos. So there's really 2 approaches. You can upload one large video and maybe cut it down into smaller parts, or you can maybe upload a series of little videos. Each one will form what we call a chapter. So for uploading videos, there's a couple of processes that you can use. One is if you're inclined to use your phone for filming, you might want to go over to here and click on Activate the app. You'll then go into the App Store or the Google Play and you'll download the VidVersity app. And you'll use these login credentials. And then anything that's on your phone, you can click through the app, you can upload, and it will arrive here in the editor. Alternatively, you go into Upload and you click on Record or Select, and you select a video that you've downloaded. Bit of a note here, when you do upload videos, it can be useful to set up a category. So whatever you want to call it, click on Save and then upload the video. It just helps when you end up with a lot of videos, having them in a more organized manner. Once you've uploaded a video, the second step is to edit a video. So you click on Edit Video, and the video you just uploaded will be sitting here ready for you to work with. And you've got a couple of options inside here. So let's say we've got this large video. I can go up here and use Trim. And the way we would use trim is to simply break it down into smaller parts. So you're not removing so much of the video, you're more chunking it into chapters. So you might say, I want chapter 1 to start. You move along this green line, so that's 29 seconds or wherever it might be. Or otherwise you can play the video and decide where you want it to be from here. So that's, say we wanted to start at 58 seconds, I'll take it to 58. You can use these plus and minus signs to help you. That's where I want my video to start. So I've clicked on Mark In. I then want to say I potentially want the video, I'll go to here and I'll say that's where I want it to stop. So that's at 4:12. This is the timing for over here. So let's find 4:12. This is the most fiddly part of it. I might use the plus sign from here. There we go. Call it something meaningful, so I might call this New Chapter 1, something that's going to help you understand when you're starting to build the course. And you click on Cut and Save, and you'll see down here it's created a new video. Whilst we're waiting for that to process, the other option is when you're editing videos, instead of trim, you might want to cut some parts out. So that's where you'd have a long video potentially, and you'd come along and you'd say, oh, that person's coughing in my Zoom meeting. I'll mark in there. Let's take it to somewhere. Mark in and then mark out where the person comes back from their coughing fit. And what we've done is we're going to cut out a couple of seconds, and you again call it this new version, and we can go down here and click on, so you add the cut, and you do this through the whole video, and you can have a number of them, and then you click on process cuts. Okay, so there's two kinds of approaches. Once you've done that, we can then create a course. Now a course, you go up here and you click on add course. You could call this, so we'll call it test for demo. Again, I'd add a category, test for demo. This just helps for the future. Keywords, if you want to put in some keywords. If you want to put in who's the presenter, you can, don't have to. Choose, yes, I want the learner to be able to skip chapters. We can always change that later. Now that we've got our, I would call a course shell, you click on edit and lock, and we start creating chapters. Now, what do we mean by chapter? We mean, so if I go into my video here that I just did, that's my new chapter processing, but I might make that chapter 1. You click on add, that's the name of it. Click on save down here on the right, and we've created a chapter. Inside a chapter, if I want to add anything, I can add questions, resources. Resources are things like links to documents or a website. I can add notes. Notes are things that stop the video and pop up on the screen, and they are all aggregated to make one handout. I can add PowerPoint slides. You can do that two ways. I could say add a new slide, and I'd simply call it something, and then anything I've saved, which could be a PowerPoint, I have to save it as a PNG. I then can put it in here and it will become a slide on the front page or wherever I want it. Now, the important thing with all of these interactions is, let's add a question for argument's sake. Let's say we want to add a question. Here's one I've already prepared. Click on save. You use this slider to decide where the question is going to appear in the video. So it's actually going to stop the video and the question will pop up on the screen. And for each of these, whenever you add an interaction, you use the slider to decide where it will appear. In some instances, it will stop the video, like a question and a note, and in a slide. Other times, like an annotation, it'll just appear on the screen, but the video will continue to play. Resources is optional. You can decide if you want to have it pop up. So if we click on add resources, if you keep that tick there, it will pop up. If you put the tick there, it will just appear, remove the tick, it'll just appear in the resource library. In relation to questions, just be aware the kind of things you can do is a true and false, multiple choice where more than one answer is correct, or fill in the blanks. And for more details around how to use the questions, if you click on that help button, there is a help portal where you can get a lot of information and short videos showing you how to use the different things. So you can add questions, resources, notes, slides, annotations. And that's the things that really bring the video alive. Let's add one more chapter. So I'll go here and add another chapter, and then I'll quickly show you some settings and then we'll publish it. So here is another chapter. Click on save. And again, up the top, you'll see we go back to here and then we've got some settings. So under settings, we decide if the learner skips the chapters. We'll just say yes for the time being. Hide controls for the learners. Keep that for the moment empty, but that's in the future. If you've got mandatory training, you might want to stop the learner fast forwarding. Under the theme, you can choose the colour. That colour is the player theme. So let's say our corporate colours are pink. I'll click on save, click on publish. And now I've just made a nice sort of sample course for you to get a sense of what you do. So you can have as many chapters as you want. So what are we trying to do? We're trying to create something that's much better for the learner. So rather than just being a whole hour video, we've broken it down into a couple of chapters. Inside the chapters, we can add some interactions and we can also track what the learner's doing. So back over at the Help Centre, if you're interested in particular things, so under building courses, you click on building courses and then you go to here and you might type in edit if you're not sure about editing, and click on enter and you'll get some information. Questions. type the questions. What type of questions can I add? How do I add a question? So that's the kind of thing that's in the help portal. So I hope that gives you a sense of the kind of things you can get started on. But like I said at the start, don't forget we have our workshop that will take you through all of this and really guide you through how to plan your training, but also how to build it. Thank you so much, and always reach out if you've got any questions.